Welcome to one of the most haunting landscapes on our planet. Deep in Central Asia lies a vast desert that used to be a massive sea. This is the story of the Aral Sea, once the fourth largest lake in the world. Today, it is a graveyard of rusted steel and salt-crusted earth. Massive fishing vessels now sit hundreds of miles from any water. These are the ghost ships of a forgotten coastline. In the middle of the 20th century, the Aral Sea was a thriving ecosystem. It supported a massive fishing industry and provided life to millions. However, the Soviet Union had a different vision for this region. They decided to divert the two main rivers feeding the sea for irrigation. The goal was to transform the desert into vast fields of white gold, or cotton. By 1960, the water levels began to drop at an alarming rate. As the rivers were drained, the sea began to evaporate and vanish. What was once a deep blue expanse slowly turned into a dusty wasteland. The fishing towns that once sat on the shore were suddenly stranded inland. In the town of Minac, the water retreated by dozens of kilometers. People woke up to find their harbor had turned into a sandy pit. The ships were simply left where they stood as the tide never returned. Over decades, the intense heat and salt began to eat away at the metal. Now, these hulking skeletons of iron serve as a grim monument to human error. Tourists travel across the globe to witness this eerie ship graveyard. Walking among these ruins feels like exploring a post-apocalyptic world. The ground beneath your feet is white with toxic salt and minerals. Pesticides from the cotton fields once flowed into the sea and settled on the bottom. Now, the wind carries this poisonous dust across the surrounding nations. Respiratory illnesses and health problems have skyrocketed in the local population. The local climate has also changed, becoming much harsher and drier. Summer temperatures soar while the winters have become bitterly cold. It is a stark reminder of how quickly an entire ecosystem can collapse. Many of the ships have been stripped by scavengers for scrap metal. Only a few iconic vessels remain as silent witnesses to the past. Photographers capture the contrast of orange rust against the pale sand. The Aral Sea has split into several smaller, disconnected bodies of water. The North Aral Sea in Kazakhstan has seen some signs of recovery. A massive dam was built in 2005 to help restore water levels. Slowly, the water is returning to some of the northern fishing villages. However, the South Aral Sea in Uzbekistan remains largely a desert. This new desert is now known as the Uralcum Desert. It is the youngest desert in the world, born from human intervention. Scientists believe the damage to the southern part may be irreversible. The ghost ships continue to decay under the relentless sun. Each year, they sink a little deeper into the shifting sands. They represent a lost way of life for the generations who lived here. Families who once caught tons of fish now struggle to survive. Looking at these ruins, we are forced to confront our impact on nature. The Aral Sea disaster is considered one of the worst environmental catastrophes. It serves as a powerful warning for water management across the globe. One day, these ships will crumble into nothing but dust. Their legend will remain as a haunting lesson for the future. Thank you for exploring the ghost ships of the Aral Sea with us today.